We are live. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Happy Tuesday.
Yes, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday.
It's done it again. It's reversed us over.
I know, it's just the weirdest
So
thing.
if you're wondering what I mean by that is I'm actually sitting on the right side, Kelly's on the left, but on our screen we're the other way around, and it's doing the opposite. So I'm doing that.
Because it's saying the door, it's saying that the door is over there, but actually it's over here.
Anyhow,
But it's so weird.
It is weird. It just freaked me out because I'm looking. Am I right? Am I right?
Yeah.
What was I going to say? So I might need to dash off for a little bit because we do have a shopping delivery coming. We tried to get a different slot, but today was the only one we could get. So I will dash off for a little bit. I won't be long, and then you'll be left in Kelly's capable hands.
Yeah, it's coming between 6:30 and 7:30. So yeah, I did try to get the 6 to 7 o'clock because I couldn't get an. So originally, I thought I had booked it today to come between 11:30 and 12:30. Much to my dismay, I'd actually booked it for tomorrow. So then when I went to change it to today, there was a 6 to 7 slot, but I was talking to Mark and the 6 to 7 slot went. So it's 6:30 to 7:30. So it could be coming at any minute.
Anyway, how have you guys been? Did you have a good weekend? Did everybody have a good week last week? What did you get up to? Anything exciting? We will tell you what we get up to in a mo when we have a few more people join on, because that will become our next video.
Yes.
And we had a very good time, didn't
we? We did, surprisingly. I was quite surprised.
I was actually, so was I. I was thinking, I'm not sure, but it turned out to be really good. Yeah. So stay tuned. We will tell you more about that in a little bit.
Yeah. And I don't think we'll be able to shoot anything this weekend.
No, but I've got a couple of videos to do anyway. The 2 things that we did over the weekend. So we managed to get 2 videos out of it. I wanted to get a third, but by the time we'd finished our second one, I was like, and of course, it's always trying to think what to do. So this is where we always not stumble, but we always get a bit of a dilemma for us, because obviously we'll go out and do some form of meal, then we might go out and do some form of snacky type things. It kind of gives it away, but then we're so full by that point we can't go off and then do another big meal. So it's what to do for that third vid, unless we do 3 snacks. I don't know. So Lauren, hello, how are you?
Lauren, I hope you're well.
St. Cot, how are you? You well?
St. Cot, hope you're well.
St. Cot say good evening, loving the ears.
Yeah, well, we're approaching that season, aren't we?
Yes,
we're approaching that.
Is there a season for Disney? Lauren.
What's the hearts for?
Oh yes, love is in here. Lauren said, oh, no one else on here. Oh yes, there is. Yeah, there is. So you've got to St. Cot. There's a few others as well.
Some people just like to relax in the background and just listen to us, and we're all right with that. We're okay with that.
Tommy, how are you doing? You're all right?
Hey, Tommy.
You well?
I hope you're well.
How's your time off going? Are you enjoying a good time? I know you've been off this week, or last week, I should say. So is it good? You having a nice relax? You were thinking about going somewhere else as well. Lauren said Easter is over a month away. It is. It is. It's the end of March this year.
Yes, it is. Because sometimes it's in April.
Do you know what? I always synonymize Easter with April. So to me, it's always weird when it's in March. I always think that's too early for Easter.
I suppose. You don't really think about it when you're young.
No, that's true. Really, but I always think of it as being
just Easter.
In Easter. Sam, how you doing?
Hey, Sam, how are you?
You okay? You're all right? Mm-hmm. How you been? Yeah, so we've got a few people on. We'll tell you a little bit about what we got up to at the weekend. So, continuing on, or do you want to say?
No, go ahead.
So, now there's always somebody who likes to call me on the live. Tommy said, I'm doing well, thank you. We have all come to Cape Verde. Oh, for a week. Then I'm coming back home for a week after that. Oh, lovely.
Oh, nice.
What's Cape Verde like? I've heard really nice things about Cape Verde.
Me too.
A friend had gone and said it was really nice.
Yeah.
Did your mum go?
Not to Cape Verde.
Oh, no, I think no. But no, somebody else has said it's really nice. Are you enjoying it out there? Would you recommend going? Lauren said, I don't celebrate Valentine's, but my parents do. Oh, that's nice.
Everybody can celebrate it. It doesn't matter if you're with someone or something. I used to celebrate with my friends, and I would get my friends a little gift. And so I remember buying one of my friends a gift on Valentine's, And another friend who's more her friend said, you got her a gift. And I was like, yeah, why wouldn't I get my friend a gift on Valentine's? And so, yeah, I buy my friends gifts and stuff like that. So I just think everyone should celebrate.
I've never done that. But Sam said, oh, Zachary says hello. Hello, Zachary.
Hey, Zachary.
How are you? Is Nanny giving you some nice biscuits? Sorry, Sam. Tommy said, oh, it's very nice. It's a lot hotter than I thought it would be. It's off the West African coast, isn't it? Oh, St. Cot said, good, thanks. I baked some scones in the air fryer. They were delicious.
Wow.
What's your tip for baking in an air fryer?
I have never baked anything in the air fryer. I mean, obviously I've done food, but I've never done anything sweet.
No. How did they come out? I've emailed you a photo.
Oh, okay.
Have a little look. So while you're doing that, let me go. So Kelly and I at the weekend, talking of our scones and afternoon tea, we went to try John Lewis's afternoon tea. Now there's only so many John Lewis's in the country that do it. Luckily for us, there was one that was in Oxford Street. So we went to Oxford Street to have the afternoon tea, and I tell you something, it was really good. Pound for pound, that's one of the best. Are we allowed to show it, St. Cart? Would you mind if we show?
Let me see if I can. Give me a sec.
Oh yeah, because it's got your name on it, so I don't want it to.
Exactly.
They look very good.
They look amazing.
We won't show unless you say it's okay to show. He said.
Okay.
Look at that. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna block your face because only because it zooms into. There we are. You just had it and you moved it.
There we go.
They look amazing. All in an air fryer.
All in an air fryer. That looks mad. It looks mad.
That is so good. Yeah, so we did the afternoon tea at John Lewis. It was really good value for money, I thought. Now, bear in mind, for Central London, you normally pay £70 plus per person. So this was £54 for the two of us. So each between us.
£54.95?
Yeah. 55
pounds, yeah.
But it was really good. So you'll see that I'll have to edit it this week and then we will show you. But thoroughly recommend, if you can, the John Lewis afternoon tea. Hopefully there's one near where you guys are living, and then you'll be able to go to that one. But I would definitely recommend John Lewis. Yeah,
it was at the Huffkins cafe. It was really good.
It was at the
because I couldn't remember. I wanted to say Puffkins, and I thought it's not Puffkins.
So just to let you know, it's they have a their cafe is called Huffkins. So that threw me a bit because I thought, where's this John Lewis thing? It says Huffkins, but that is part of John Lewis.
Yeah.
So when you go in there, Huffkins cafe, but the slabs of cake,
I know, it's good, and it's a Cotswold cafe.
Yeah.
It's a Cotswold cafe. So can't recommend it highly enough. If you're looking for something that is £55 is not budget friendly for everyone, but if you're looking for something that is more reasonable than if you were going to a high-end hotel, I think that is a good. And I don't know if we want to tell a couple more things about it, seeing as it's alive.
Yeah. Well, before you do, Lauren said, "Oh, I'm not with anyone at the moment, but I do have friends, though not many though. But I still don't celebrate. But it's up to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Lauren, listen to this.
Go on.
Lauren said, I was in John Lewis in Oxford Street Saturday afternoon. That is when we were there. We were there.
I knew you were going to be. I didn't know whether you were going to go to War. Because we did pass War, and but it was much later on in the afternoon, and I thought you probably would have gone earlier in the day, and I just thought, I wonder if Lauren actually did go to War earlier on.
So there you are. Do you know what? You could have actually, you would have recognised us, I think.
I would have recognised Lauren, and Lauren would have recognised us.
Yeah, I would have thought
but
so.
You wouldn't have.
No, I haven't seen Lauren. So
if anybody wants to know, Lauren has her own YouTube channel, which specializes in her favorite things, which is is it hand dryers as well, Lauren? And I know she really likes prime drinks as well.
So yeah, look at that. We could have actually walked past you and not known it.
Yeah.
I passed Wire, but I didn't go in there. And you didn't go to Hufkins. So that's our mine and Kelly's recommendation. Do check out Hufkins. I really do recommend it as well. It's really reasonable for the actual for where it was. Now, bear in mind, Oxford Street, central London, so it normally is quite pricey. We thought it was great, really, really good. And
it's on the 4th floor. So if you're looking for it, it's on the 4th floor. And once you come up the escalators, it's at the back, the very back of the store. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. So as you know, we did WA or WA. We sampled that last week. We haven't got anything to sample this week, I'm afraid. No. Well, today I should say. Today. Tommy said, "What was the weather like back in the UK? Do I need to prepare myself?" Oh, Tommy, do you know what? You're going to be slightly unlucky because it was mild for January. It's about 14 degrees here, which for January is quite mild, but I'm sorry to say, next week and the week after, the temperature is supposed to drop quite a bit. So you will need to prep yourself. I can promise you it's not going to be Cape Verde weather, unfortunately. No, definitely not. I was thinking, I've got hair on my lip. Yeah, so sadly not. So enjoy that sound, and please bring that back with you. Bring that back with you. I've got to say, the last couple of weeks has been quite mild, but today and yesterday was quite windy. So it's like, I felt like today was really windy, but not as windy as it has been, because it could be a lot worse. But I just felt it was quite windy. And always the madness going on with the trains. Yeah. Usual. Where is that? Lauren said, yeah, I'm into hand dryers. My mum filmed one for me at an Indian restaurant on Saturday evening, and I posted it. Okay, there you are. Nice. Tommy said, oh no, I hope to bring back the sun. Oh, please bring back the sun, please. Please. Do you know what? It will be a bit of a shock for you, especially. Do you know when the biggest shock is for me? Go on. So when we fly somewhere, and it's hot, when you get off the plane, I always think, I thought, wow, I can really feel those jet engines, but it's not. It's just the heat of the place. Yeah, whenever we sort of like come out, it's like whoosh of heat, and it's just like, oh my god, that is so hot. But vice versa, when you come back, because when we go to like Lanzarote or Canary Islands or wherever we go, and we come back, I'm still in that holiday mode, so I'm still in my shorts and my t-shirt. My word, that hits you. It hits your legs. You think, oh my god, it is cold. Do you know what? Funnily enough, it doesn't happen to the reverse for me. Doesn't it? Or no, just for me. But also, although my legs get cold, I don't feel it. But when my arms get cold, that I can feel that totally. I normally get, it's like right here, it gets like really, really cold, and I'm just like, ooh. But my legs, if they get cold, they don't really bother me, really. It's just my arms. But yeah, also as well, like I said, if you're not going to be in the UK for too long, it might be a bit of a novelty because it's nice and cool, and then you go back seasonal. To the sun. But yeah, just to warn you, it's going to be cold, so you're going to need your coat, and definitely no shorts. Lauren said when it gets like to March, April time, it starts getting warmer here. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. I mean, when the Easters have been in April and we've gone away, I'm like, what? It's all of a sudden good weather in the UK, and I like to be in the UK when it's good weather. So it annoys me slightly because I like to go out of the UK when the weather's rubbish. So when it's rubbish, I'm out. I like to go and sort of like get heat elsewhere and break up that winter a bit. But when it's sunny or good weather here and I'm abroad, it annoys me. Well, do you know what? That's what happened when we went to New York in March. It was really mild here in the UK that year. We flew out to New York. My God, I think we told you this story. My God, it was so cold. It was bitterly cold. It was snowing for 2-3 days when we were there. Snow flurries, not snowing, snow flurries. Yeah, flurries. Well, it was snow. And then lost my train of thought now. And then, like I said, we were in the snow bits for a bit. I say it's not the same because when it snows in New York, you will know about it. I promise you, when it snowed, like snow flurries was bitter for us. It was bitterly cold. If it snowed, my God, it would. Charlie, hello. Hey, Charlie. 319 followers, well done. Nice. Joining, he's ramping up his followers. How you been? You good? Yeah, so it's going to be a bit of a shock. It is going to be a bit of a shock for you as well. Do you know how long you'll be back for, Tommy, or are you just coming back for just a fleeting visit?
But yeah, just relax in that sun while you can.
Yeah, I mean, for me, but I treat cold differently because you find everything bitterly cold. I don't particularly, at the moment, I don't particularly find it bitterly cold. I feel it's weird.
I said it's just mild now.
Oh, I thought you were talking about it's
no. New
cold
York was
next
cold.
week.
No, it will be cold next week. The temperature's supposed to drop. So 2 degrees, it said, which is cold. There you go, Charlie. You've now got 320 followers because Lauren's just followed you.
Nice.
Oh, Tommy said I'm back for about a week. So that's not too bad because, like I said, it will just be a novelty factor. You go, oh, nice and cold.
Yeah, and plus missing the UK. Well, I don't know. Do you miss the UK? Because I feel like it's different for everyone. Like if I'm away from the UK for a long time, I do feel like when I used to go on holiday. So when I first started going on holiday a lot, it was always to the States, and it would be it was a really weird feeling because once I got to the States, I'd be like, oh, I'm home now. But then during the end of the 2 weeks, I'd be like, oh, I really want to get back to the UK. And then I get back to oh yeah, I'm home now. And then I'd go back to the US thinking, oh my God, yeah. And that's how I sort of like feel when I go to the States, I guess. But I sometimes I would miss UK food, weirdly enough. Even though there's lots of food in the States, sometimes you just want home cooked food. And it's very difficult to find that home style sort of like good cooked food.
Lauren said, I've got 857 followers. Well done.
Wow.
There you are, Charlie. Done. Charlie gave you a big thank you there. Now, Tommy said, I miss my family, but I don't miss the UK, really. Yeah. That's interesting. What does anybody else have a place that they visit that isn't home that you feel like a second home? Is there anywhere that you land, you fly to, or you drive to if it's in the UK? So it could be in the UK. That you visit that you feel like, oh, this is my second home. This is a place I like to really relax. I don't know, you get off the plane, you get off the car, whatever you're going to, and you just think, oh, I've really missed this place. Is there a place, a second place that you feel like that? And Tommy, what would you describe as home? Would it be the UK, or if you're not really missing the UK, is there somewhere else you really like that you'd like to consider home?
I think a lot of my family, they like the idea of having a holiday home. So so in Mauritius, a couple of my family do have like homes in Mauritius. And I've often thought about having a place maybe in Florida or maybe in Lanzarote or something like that. But when you go on holiday, you're going on holiday. Do I want to go to a place that I have to go and do the same things there in that home as I would do here?
With actual fact, that's interesting for Tommy as well, because I think Tommy's working is almost like being a holiday, but working on holiday. Yeah. So it's a different thing. Lauren said, I go to Bournemouth every year, but I get the train as my parents and I don't drive. So would you consider Bournemouth like a second place that you like to go to? Do you really miss it when you get there and get off the train and think, oh, wow, I'm in Bournemouth. Love Bournemouth. Yeah. It's those lot of vibes. I always used to feel that back when I was a kid about Devon.
Yeah.
So we would go every year to Paynton or Torquay, and that would really be like a second home. That would think, oh, that's.
But were you renting a home, or were you staying in a hotel or a B&B?
Kind of a hotel. So it would be one of those old-fashioned hotels.
See, because it's very different going to a place that you own somewhere, or a rentable Airbnb or whatever it is, than going to a hotel. So the experience is different. So for me, I can't. So we went to Mauritius for, I think it was 18 nights or something. Yeah. So we went to Mauritius for 18 nights. We stayed up in a hotel. So we had breakfast in the morning. So we paid for half board. We had breakfast and we had dinner. And that's what we did for 18 nights. Now, and we went over Christmas. So we were there for Christmas Day and we were there for New Year's Day. Now, for me, I want to get up. I want to go to have breakfast. I want someone to make my bed, do my room, blah, blah, blah. So I come back.
Just normal
and it's nice. Let's not go into making the bed, please. And it's nice and everything else. And then I go to the beach. I relax on the beach. I this, I that. I go. I have a shower. I come back and I have dinner. Dinner's prepared. and then I'm going to go back and go to bed. Do you know what I'm saying?
So just normal then.
You're not preparing no dinner, so let's be real.
Oh, the stories I could tell. Anyhow,
exactly, stories
Tommy said, I'd like to consider the south of France as home, but with work I get to live on board. So do you think you would ever settle in the south of France?
Yeah.
And is there anywhere specific in the south of France? Or you don't have to say if you'd rather not, but just out of interest.
And what draws you to the south of France?
Well, we've never been to the south of France.
No, we haven't. We haven't. I'm just trying to think, did I go when I was little? Because I could have done when I was little, but
I always think Marseille.
It probably would have been Marseille that I would have.
Monaco as well.
I didn't go to Côte d'Azur. I mean, or is it on the Côte d'Azur? I'm not sure, but if I had been, it probably would have been Marseille.
Oh, Sam said Bodmin Moor is where my heart has to visit, my spiritual home, where all the cobwebs blow away. That's lovely. I've been to Bodmin Moor, but many years ago, and Dartmoor. But yeah, there's something really nice about the moors. I really do like it as well. I love that mist that descends on it. It is quite spiritual. Reminds me of the movie.
Is it Heathcliff?
No, yeah, kind of. Yeah. Kind of reminds me of Excalibur, the movie. I don't know why. It's not set in, but it just does. Laura said, I stay in a Premier Inn. So that is your preference. Would you prefer Premier? Do you have a preferred inn that you like to stay in, like a Premier Inn, or do you prefer Travel Lodge or somewhere? Tommy said, I think in a few years I'd like to settle there, maybe somewhere like Nice or is it Antibes? Yeah, Antibes. Lauren said, I'm staying in a Premier Inn next week in Chester.
Oh, nice.
Lovely. I've not been to Chester as well. I think I said that. I was supposed to go with one of my old workplaces many years ago, and it never materialised. So I've never been as well. But I always think of Cheshire Wives and stuff like that. Oh, no, that's not quite Chester. That'd be nice. You get to some nice places, actually, out and about as well. Are you doing anything nice in Chester? And again, we've not been to Nice.
No, we've only you and I together have only been to Paris.
Yeah.
I've been outside of Paris because I have family all over France. So I've been to outside of Paris. But you have only been to Paris. Yeah.
St. Cott said, oh, North Wales for me. An annual visit to stay with friends. Lovely near Snowdonia. Again, I've not been to North Wales. I've been to Cardiff and I've been to Swansea, but I've never been to the North Wales part. So, and have you done the trek on Snowdonia? There's a guy, one of my friends has done that. He said it was actually amazing.
See, when I hear the name Snowdonia, I don't think of Wales. Like, my geography is terrible, but I think of it of like a winter resort abroad somewhere. Snowdonia.
If like, that's your geography is terrible.
Yeah, like in my mind, you know, like when you get the Eurovision Song Contest and you get all of these Latvia and what's
you think it's like a Swiss sort of place?
Yeah, that in my mind, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, oh, Snowdonia, and it's like you probably got not so much a ski resort there, but it's going to be one of them valleys, and it's just snow and
no
picturesque. Snowdonia, that's why I like
definitely
abroad, like abroad. That's what I'm thinking.
My friend was saying actually when he went there, there's lots of really nice little sort of what do you call it, pubs and stuff around there. He said it was really nice around that area. So I don't know if you get to there, but is there any? You have to give us some recommendations around North Wales if there's anywhere to go, so we can try somewhere new. Sam said. Heathcliff Moors are in Yorkshire, but it's still cinema. I love Wuthering Heights by Kate Bush.
Wuthering.
You set her off now. You set her off.
It's me, it's Kathy. I've come home now.
You'll see Kelly dancing around the back. Tommy said, my great aunt lives in the heart of Snowdonia. She can see Mount Snowdon out of a conservatory in the back. Oh, wow. Have you been yourself, Tommy? I was going to say, because that's nice that you go every year, though.
Yeah, that's very nice and very homely. I feel when you like constantly go to visit one place. I suppose I feel like that about Florida, a little bit like that about Lanzarote. I think you prefer Lanzarote a bit more, maybe than I do.
Oh, I like
Lanzarote. I love Lanzarote, and I remember taking you there for the first time, and you didn't think you were going to enjoy it.
No, I do know what it was. It was other people putting me off. They kept calling it Lanzarote, but when I got there, I thought it's not. It's really nice.
So nice.
Where I was going to say, so because I don't know what it is. It just for me, it's just a really nice place to go. So that's and other people have said that of all the Canary Islands, that a lot of people think that's their favourite one. Is Lanzarote.
I don't know. A lot of people like Gran Canaria.
Yeah, true. Tom, where are we? Lauren said, I prefer Premier Inn. When I went to Stafford and I stayed in the Travelodge, there was no shampoo or shower gel in the room. We needed to buy our own for the local supermarket. The room was dirty too. Now, where was it my parents stayed when they came to visit us? Was that Travelodge or was that the other place? And they only put one biscuit in the room and one. Oh, they're really cutting back now.
That was the other place. Oh no.
I can't remember if it was there. I don't want to dish Travelodge if it wasn't there. But I do think, in the Battle of the Breakfast, we'll have to do that as so what I really want to do as a video is Battle of the Breakfast, which is Travelodge versus Premier Inn. I really want to get and do their ones.
What is Charlie? Charlie loves the Premier Inns, doesn't he? Yeah, Charlie and Keegan. Yeah.
They prefer Premier Inn.
They love the Premier Inns.
But we will have a look to do that, a Travelodge versus Premier Inn breakfast. I just got to get up early for it. Tommy said, I recommend. Oh, where are we? Oh, I only stayed in Travelodge Stafford when I go to Alton Towers. That's where I last went last September. Oh, okay. Haven't they got? Was it in?
Who's this, Tommy or?
No. This was Lauren.
Lauren.
Is it? Where was it that you can stay in containers, metal containers? Was that?
I think that's Alton Towers.
I thought that was Alton Towers.
Or is it Thorpe Park?
Or was it Thorpe? I think it's Thorpe Park.
One of them, they've got shipping containers, and you're actually staying in a shipping container, and there's no windows in it.
No, so it's on premises. So the idea is you can stay on premises, but they are just shipping containers. So it's if you can just fit in. I mean, shipping containers are the size of a very small room. So if you can fit in a shipping container, you can stay in there, but you just have basic amenities in there. So a bed, a side dresser, but that is it. That's all you're gonna get.
I think there's a shower, or is it a communal shower? I'll have to look it up. I'll have to do a bit more research, because when I was looking at it, I was like,
Now, Tommy said, I recommend is it Llangollen? Sorry if anybody's Welsh, my pronunciation is terrible. In North Wales, it was a town I went to school, as I'm only 10 minutes from there. Oh, right, okay. Apologies if I butchered the name. My pronunciation is terrible. But that's interesting. I wonder if St. Cott's actually heard of there. And it's a little town in North Wales.
Oh,
it might be worth, maybe worth a visit.
For sure.
My sister was named after Cathy from Wuthering Heights. Really, Sam? Did you used to sing that to her? Tommy said, I've been to Snowdonia many times. I really like La Palma. It's a less touristy island in the Canaries.
In the Canaries, yeah, Las Palmas.
We've not been to Las Palmas.
No, because there are several, isn't there? There is Fuerteventura, Tenerife, Lanzarote, Las Palmas. Is it Las Palmas or is it La Palma? And Gran Canaria. Is that 5? Is there another one that I've missed out? My mum did a day trip to Fuerteventura, my mum and Evelyn, and I don't think they really liked it. It was too many sand. They basically went to the sand dunes of Fuerteventura rather than going to Fuerteventura, if that makes sense. But the day trip was sand dunes.
They do the camel ride as well, don't they? You can actually do a camel ride if you want to on that trip.
I don't know the camel ride on that trip, but the camel ride was on another trip. The one that I know where there's a camel trip is where you go to visit the volcano.
Right.
And they cook. They do like a barbecue and they cook it over the volcano and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the one I know when there's a camel ride. Yeah.
Tommy said, where are we? No, sorry, we did that one. St. Cott said, I've been up to Mount Snowdon, but I took the train up. You didn't fancy doing the walk. I thought you were there trekking with your, what's that? Is it Kendall mint cake where you eat that and then that gives you the energy to get up the hills? I know what you're saying. I was going to say, because that is a really high peak. It's not the highest. I think Ben Nevis is the highest, isn't it? Or is it Mount Snowdon? I'll have to check. Evening, hello.
Hey.
How are you? You okay? Right. Lauren said, do a stay in the Premier Inn and in a Travelodge, and you can tell us what's the better hotel.
They would have to be roughly in the same area.
Yeah. To compare.
To compare, yeah. They would have to be in the same area.
We could do that, you know. We could do like if we stayed a period of time, we could do one night in one and one night in another. I know a bit of an annoyance because you've got to move from one to the other. But yeah, it's be interesting to do that. I'm really interested actually in doing that food review though for both to see what both. Yeah. Like.
In my mind, I'm trying to think where we would stay. Where there's a Travelodge, there's a Premier Inn. That's granted, but I'm just trying to think where we would stay. So like, yeah. So in my mind, automatically, I'm thinking London, but I don't know.
So anybody that's interested in going to Brighton, you will see that we did the hotel review there, which is the Leonardo's on the seafront. Really did like that hotel.
Formerly Jury's Inn.
Yeah, really enjoyed the breakfast, which is good. Which for me is the big all and end all because I really like them breakfasts.
Because the thing is, at that breakfast, so I did a quick YouTube short. So when I do a YouTube short, it's basically a very small version of what we would do for a half an hour vid. So if you ever want something bite-sized, you don't want to watch our long videos, you can watch our TikTok or shorts on YouTube. And at the breakfast, not only did they have an omelette station, which is Mark's
I've got to go.
This is the shopping. Don't forget Haagen-Dazs in the freezer.
All right, put your glasses on so you can read.
I ordered a Haagen-Dazs.
Put your glasses on so you can read.
I'm all right. Calm down. Don't watch me. You watch you. You do you, isn't it? The cheek of it. So not only did they have an omelette station, which Mark absolutely loves. His favorite. If anywhere has an omelette station, they don't have to have anything else. Mark will love it. He will want to eat there every day. So they had an omelette station, and the guy was really friendly who was serving that day. He was talking to us and all of that, and we were just saying what we wanted in our ingredients and that. And then he also did waffles. So you could have fresh waffles made there and then. So that was brilliant. So it's a really... There was something there for everyone. There was gluten-free this, gluten-free that. And there was, alternative milks. So if you were lactose intolerant, they had almond milk, they had soya milk, they had whatever other milks. They had your cooked breakfast, your bacon, your sausage, your egg. They had pastries. They had everything. They had cereals, toasters, just normal bread. Yogurts. I can't remember the last time where I've been and they had a whole plethora of stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, we've been to have the Toby breakfast and stuff like that, and there's loads of stuff at the Toby breakfast as well. But this place, there was so much of everything. The breakfast is a little bit expensive. Well, I suppose expensive to my point of view, because it was like £20, I think, or 21 or 22 pounds, which I do consider expensive. But if you do have a hearty appetite and you want to eat, like, just not you don't want to just eat the same bland stuff and you want a variety of stuff, I'm telling you, that place in Brighton, it's really, really good, and you will not be disappointed with the breakfast. Okay, so let's have a look. Evelyn says she's good and she misses us. We miss you too, obviously. Okay, there was no restaurant in the Travelodge Stafford either. Oh, really? You could only get breakfast from the Starbucks opposite, which was the retail park, or have breakfast in the supermarket cafe. But there's been Travelodges where they don't have like cooked breakfast, but sometimes they bring a breakfast box to your room, like if you pay for it. But in my opinion, it's not worth the breakfast box. I would go out and have breakfast, or I would have, I would bring like stuff to the room, like bread, and make a sandwich or something like that. It's really not worth having the breakfast box. But that's just my opinion. You may like the breakfast box. I don't know, but in my opinion, I didn't think the breakfast box was worth it. Have you heard of Baron Jack? The food looks amazing. No, I've not heard of Baron Jack. Is that a restaurant of some sort? Is it a cafe? Is it a restaurant? Is it based near your side? Is it based in London? If it's a restaurant, because it might not be a restaurant. Hey Leash, how are you? Hope you're well. So yeah, so I think that if you go to Brighton, have been to Brighton, enjoy Brighton, we thoroughly recommend the Leonardo waterfront. There is another Leonardo Royal Hotel, which is just up the way, on the way into Brighton, but it's not it's not the same as the waterfront. I mean, they're the same hotel, obviously, the same brand, but it's just not as close to the waterfront as being on the waterfront. It's in Soho and it's Persian food. Oh, really? I'll have to take a look at it. No, somebody else was saying about what they wanted us to try Persian food, so maybe we'll give it a go. I'll take a look at it, see what the prices are like, and then and that might be one of our places that we may go to. I'll have to take a look at it and see if it fits our criteria. But yeah, I like staying in hotels. I like traveling. I like doing certain things. Not last year, the year before, we actually stayed in the Strand Palace which is on the Strand, which is opposite the Savoy. It was such a nice hotel. And it like the room was quite nice. It wasn't like massive, but it was a really nice hotel. We get to stay there for 2 nights. We got there on the Friday night. We stayed the Saturday. Oh no, we stayed there for 3 nights actually. Yeah, we went on Friday night. We stayed Friday night, Saturday night. Oh, we checked out Sunday, so maybe it was 2 nights. Yeah, Friday night, Saturday night. We checked out Sunday. So yeah, and that was really nice. And that you had all of this stuff in the minibar, which was free. We could have as much as we wanted. They had breakfast, but we had decided that we wanted to spend the weekend sort of eating different foods, going to different places. And although we live in London, we are literally, if I was to drive, probably 20 minutes driving, 30 minutes by train because of all the stops that it makes and all of this. But we are so close to London, you would think, oh, is it even worth staying in London? But do you know, sometimes it is worth just going into London and just staying in, a couple of nights in London. It's so different. And you're just in the mid, and staying in the Strand, you're in the middle of everything. So one end, you're very close to Covent Garden. Everything is within walking distance. I feel like we need to stay in London again for a couple of nights. I feel like, going to stay in London, being up early, being able to go and experience and do everything. Yeah, I think. What do you think? Staying a couple of nights in London?
Yes. Now, if anybody's interested in, if you want to have a look at it, we did do a review
of the Strand Palace. Yeah,
Strand Palace, which is called. Now we called it Weekend in London, did we? It was a couple of years ago we did this.
Yeah, but I think the actual hotel, the review of the hotel was actually Strand Palace. I think.
I'm not sure.
I'll have a look.
I'll have a little check. Let me grab my thing. So what was Baron Jack's? What was that like?
Sam's asking, have we been? And it's Persian food.
Oh, it's Persian food. I would like to try that actually.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody else wanted us to
Soho.
try.
All right.
Persian
Have you written that one down, Baron Jack's?
Well, yeah, but I was in the middle until you came and interrupted.
Well, I didn't interrupt. I didn't know. Right.
Well,
I'm gonna have a look at this.
So Lauren says, I go Brighton every year. I don't stay there as it's only 1 hour on the Thameslink train from Farringdon. You can catch the Brighton Thameslink service from Bedford and Cambridge. I've stayed in hotel, and then Lauren says, I've stayed in hotels, even though it's quite quite close. Well, this is it. I think that staying in London is really nice. Staying in Brighton, again, is really nice. Even though it's only an hour from London, it's still nice just to go. Like, Brighton is like a mini London, and everything is so near. Do you know what? Brighton has got some really good food restaurants. I won't lie to you. There's some really good food places to go down there and try. And so if you wanted to stay for a couple of nights, there's prices to suit everyone's budget in Brighton. So they've got Premier Inn, they've got Travelodge, they've got bed and breakfasts there, Airbnbs, like all types of stuff. So definitely.
Oh my God, no, we didn't do it as a separate video. I didn't think we had. So it was called. It's called Weekend in London Part 1 and Weekend in London Part 2. So that was we did that 2 years ago.
Wow.
So you have to scroll down a bit through the videos as well. And it's funny. 2,000 people watched Part 1, only 153 watched Part 2. So I think they had enough of Part 1.
I think though with the one where we did the show, I actually do a snippet. So I think I did a shorts and a TikTok. So you get a very, very quick overview in that as well.
Where are we? Lauren said, I've stayed in hotels in London, even though they're quite close. So you just said that. Oh, Sincott said, oh, Tommy, I'm, is it from Denby? Is how I pronounce that right? Denby? Sam said, Bear and Jack's is £30 for a 3-course lunch. I think I'm short of other prices, but it looks very, very cool. We'll have to look at that one. And the fact that it's in Soho is not too, well, it's quite easy for us to get to.
Yeah.
I think that might be one on our weekend list. Brighton is nice, but I prefer Shoreham and Eastbourne. Oh, right, now we've not been to Eastbourne. We haven't done Eastbourne. We haven't done Eastbourne.
My mum did go. She said for me to go.
We were going to get a bus to Eastbourne from Brighton, but we didn't end up doing it. Tommy said, I know Denby well. I have family that are from there. You two have probably passed each other in the street and never known it.
and that I feel like is mad. Like Lauren was obviously in the same part of London the same time that we were in London.
I know, it was mad. So the fact that Lauren was in John Lewis the exact same time.
I don't know if she was in the exact same time, but she says in the afternoon.
Just go with it. Just go with it for once.
Sorry.
Where are we? Sam said, how long are your London weekend vids? I'll be watching them tonight. Oh, bless you, Sam. You don't have to, but it's they're half an hour each. They're just over half an hour.
All our videos are roughly 30 minutes or just over 30 minutes. It's only ones that where we want to, it's too good that it's over 30, like what I suppose, not that it's too good, what we consider is, I can't not put that in, I can't not put that in, I can't not put that in. And then it might be 40 minutes or something like that. But we try to keep it to 20 minutes to half an hour. But sometimes there are other things that we want to add in.
We rarely keep it to 20 minutes. Yeah. I think our issue is...
Rarely 20 minutes, yeah.
This is one of the things, actually, we were going to ask you guys. So when we do our afternoon tea reviews, what tends to happen is Kelly and I try each thing each. And we were wondering, is that too much? Should you try one, then I try one? We only do it because our taste buds are so different. We've been known that Kelly will try something and go, oh, that's disgusting. And I go, oh, that's so nice, and vice versa. So that's why we tend to go through everything together with each other.
Yeah.
Although we have agreed that I'll just do the cucumber sandwich from now on in because you don't like them.
Yeah, cucumber sandwiches to me are pointless.
So I'll do those from now on in. But other bits as well that I'm not going to eat. You obviously all the meat stuff.
Yeah, all the meat stuff. Yeah.
You do. Are you looking for that one?
Yeah, Bear and Jack's, but it's taken me to the Michelin Guide.
Oh, is it a Michelin star? Sam, you are posh. Where are we? Lauren said there are shops, restaurants, and cafes in Eastbourne. Okay. Anything in particular you'd recommend, Lauren? Have you not been into those specific restaurants? I have so many happy memories of the City of London, says Sam. Oh, Sam, listen, one day we really hope we can see you in central London.
Yeah.
We really hope you can make it over. I know it's not easy because Cornwall is right at the other end of the country, but we do hope to do that. Seems to be a lot of adverts tonight. Oh, you haven't been keeping an eye on it. I've been out there.
Only one time. So you're saying lots. So sorry, because we normally skip them. And clearly, neither of us have caught any. Sorry about that.
So sorry, guys. What happens is they will do adverts when we're talking, and it gives us, Kelly and I, the option to skip them. But I've not seen them.
I've not seen it. Normally we skip them. So sorry about that. I'll be more vigilant. Sorry.
Unless you put it on, did you put it on aggressive? Because you can put the adverts on.
No, I keep all the. So basically, it asks you how do you want it aggressive, balanced, measured, or whatever it is. So I just put balance, and I never ever change it. But normally it comes up at the bottom of the screen to let you know there's an advert coming up. And so each time while we're talking, Mark will either skip it or I will either skip it. So you shouldn't, while you're live with us, you shouldn't get any adverts. However, obviously, if you watch it on catch up, you'll get all the adverts. We can't measure it, and it doesn't give you the option not to have any adverts.
Yeah.
And so that's I mean, when we do our normal videos, then we will put adverts in. Not we put adverts in, but they put adverts in anyway, and all of that. But when we do the lives, we don't want you to watch any adverts.
Yeah, so we try and skip them where we can. Normally it warns us saying advert coming up, and we can stop it.
Yeah, but it's not. I've not seen it, and normally it is something that glasses or not. Normally I would see it.
But I haven't seen it.
So.
No. So where are we? Sincott seems. Oh, so yeah. Sorry, you mentioned about the advert.
So apologies.
But please let us know if there are, because we'll have to look out for it. Where are we? Lauren said, I was in John Lewis at 2:30 to 3:30 p.m. So we started afternoon tea at 11:30.
Yeah.
And I reckon we were done about 1. So we may have left actually by that point.
We would have left by that point.
And do you know what? We would have probably just left around 2:30, because I was looking on the men's section. And I think you said, your dad went to go see the Lego section. I thought the Lego section's on the 4th floor. It's the same.
Yeah, same floor.
It's the same floor, Lauren. It's the same floor.
Same floor as we were on.
Because when we got to the 4th floor, I thought this can't be right. This is all the Lego.
They had a giant. What's
Oh God, Hermione, even from Harry Potter.
No, they're the giant. What's the Star Wars ship? Han Solo's.
Oh, Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, they had a big Millennium Falcon there.
Yeah. It was, but the Lego does look cool. A lot of my friends are into Lego, but one thing I've never sat down and done.
I would like to sit down and do it, but again, I've never really been into it. I think there are a lot more people who are into Lego more than we are. So if another advert pops up, can you let us know if another one pops up? Because then that will be a case of it's not popping up here for us.
No. It means we can't stop it.
Yeah.
At least if we knew it was coming, we couldn't stop it. We could go, and we'll be back after these messages.
Yeah. So let us know if another one pops up. Let us know. So,
Evelyn said they've started putting adverts in Prime. So annoying. Is that Amazon Prime?
Yes. They start. I've not watched anything on Prime for a little while, but I have been watching a couple of things on Netflix. But yeah, it's annoying when it's on YouTube and you can't skip it as well. So like before, you could skip the adverts if you wanted to. Now they do non-skippable ones and skippable ones, so that's a little bit annoying.
Where are we? St. Costa. It was not a problem, just not used to them on the lives. We do try and stop them. Because like we just like talking to you guys. Advert alert. Oh, is there another one? There's nothing.
Nothing's coming up, so we can't stop it.
That's annoying. That is annoying.
Because we used to be able to control it before, but clearly we can't control it now.
Amazon Prime. Sorry, what did Sam say? Sam said Amazon Prime have now started to add adverts and asking for more money each month to not have them. Oh yeah.
A lot of ones now are saying, if you pay a bit extra money, you can be ad free. I suppose they have to make their money some way now, but I feel like these board of directors, they want their money.
Lauren said, I don't have a recommended restaurant or cafe in Eastbourne. There is the world's most shocking toilet down the seafront next to the pier. Oh no, it might be worth us going to film it just for that. And I'm going to use the world's most shocking toilet.
No, thank you.
Sam said, yeah, it's so annoying. You said advert alert. Lauren said, in Shoreham, there's not much there. The nearest place to use the loo is Dunelm, which is 5 minutes walk away from the station. Handy to know if you need to go.
Yeah.
Laura said she's had no adverts. But she said you are getting your money from the adverts, kind of. So with us, it's we'd rather just talk to you guys and have the advert. I'd much rather talk to you guys.
I'd rather be able to skip the adverts. So I thought I hadn't missed any, because we would have seen that. Well, we skip every single live. There's only every live we've done. There's only been one time when an advert came up in the middle.
This is weird. Some of you
skipped all of them.
Some of you get them, some of you don't. So St. Gott said, the adverts are picking on me, but Tommy's had an advert. But Fiona's just said she hasn't had any adverts. That's bizarre. Hi, Fiona. Anyway, how you doing? Fiona. Evelyn just got an advert. That's really weird. So, guys, it looks like it's a bit hit and miss. Some of you get them, some of you don't.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry.
So yeah, Sam said a lot of the YouTubers are just demonetizing, and then you just join. It's pretty cool if it's not too expensive, and you get members only content.
Yes. So I know that there are a few YouTubers that I watch. I'm in two minds about this sort of thing. I like to offer out to you guys what I would do, if that makes sense. So I don't pay for, like, there are a few YouTubers that I follow who I really enjoy, I like to watch, but I don't join their Patreon program because I feel like, so there was one guy, as you know, I like a lot of like Florida sort of based stuff, and there was one guy who gave out some really good tips and hints, and I just thought, oh, that's interesting, I didn't know that before. When I go to Florida, when we go to Florida and stuff like that, whenever that may be, I might go and take a look, because people might be interested in that sort of thing. Anyway, then a few days later goes, oh yeah, anyway, I've put it on my Patreon, and on top of that, not only did he put it on his Patreon, so you have to join if you want to watch those tips, but there's also tiers. So
tiers of Patreon.
Tiers of Patreon.
Oh,
so if you want this content, you have to pay this much. If you want that content, you have to pay that much. If you want all of that, and I was just like, man, that is.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to do Patreon.
I was just like, but it just depends on. I think it depends on later on down the line what it is that people want that's exclusive. Does that make, because sometimes people do want, so like when we're on the live, we'll let you know about videos and stuff like that that's coming up, what we've done in those videos and whatever, so you get to hear about those things before anybody. So anybody who doesn't follow us or watch us on the live, they'll get to hear they'll get to watch the video when the video comes out. You guys who watch us on the live or watch us on catch up or whatever will hear about the video that we're about to produce or going to edit, or what's coming up, what we did, and all of that type of stuff. So I don't know. It depends on what I suppose you guys want later on down the line, whether it is you want us to do more exclusive stuff for a paid whatever it is. Does that make sense? I don't want to just do it because we want to make money or whatever. Don't get me wrong. We want subscribers for sure. It helps us. We get to do different things. You know, there's no hiding that, you know, people make money from YouTube and stuff like that for sure. But what I would like is just to make money from just the videos themselves, or you guys watching us, if that makes sense, rather than it becoming a money thing. Am I making sense?
Maybe just leave it there.
Yeah.
You're going round and round.
Yeah.
Even I'm confused.
Yeah.
So basically, for us, is what we just like talking to you guys. That's what we're trying to say.
Yeah.
I don't, and we just like the interaction parts as well.
Yeah.
The whole Patreon thing as well. I've got no knowledge of it. I'm not really into it. But what Sam was saying, I'm a YouTube subscriber. I don't have Netflix anymore. I prefer YouTube. So so no ads. Of course, that would make sense. If you've subscribed. Not subscribed. If you have the YouTube subscription, then you don't have the advert.
Because we've spoken about buying the YouTube subscription.
I know
ourselves.
we should do really.
Yeah, we've spoken, but there's two types of YouTube subscriptions. So there's one where you subscribe to YouTube, And then there's the other one where you subscribe to YouTube to watch the movies and stuff. So there's a different one, but Mark's just looking at me nonplussed.
I know, I'm just like, I don't know what you're talking about. Lauren said they want money, that's why. I won't be setting up a Patreon. I don't pay from those members areas or patrons.
Yeah,
but
neither do I, yeah.
Someone said some patrons are £1 a month. That's a bit, that's a lot.
What would you say was reasonable?
I just wouldn't do Patreon.
Yeah, but if somebody was going to do Patreon, what would you say would be reasonable?
I wouldn't. I just wouldn't do on the Patreon.
Yeah, I'm not saying you do Patreon. I'm saying if you were going to pay someone on Patreon.
I don't know. Melt my cheese merch. Would you? Yeah.
Now, so we've spoken about this as well. I need to do a bit more research because it would be nice to do giveaways. It would be nice to set up something.
Oh no, they got another advert.
Oh no! Sorry. Nothing's coming up, so we can't stop anything for you. Bless you. We stop all the adverts normally, and I'm sorry that you're getting them. I'm really, really sorry.
Maybe they've changed it. I don't know. Fiona said, yeah, correct. Sam said some YouTubers like the Tipsy Barman will gift membership. I was lucky enough to be gifted it. Oh, what's that?
Nice. So basically, they're getting the membership for free. So they'll do memberships, but then you get the membership for free. You get gifted it. But we've thought about like different types of merch and how we wanted to do it, because we would like to do giveaways and stuff like that. But I know that not everyone will get a giveaway, so it then becomes would we sell it and then people could buy what they wanted and stuff like that. But it's such a minefield and it's just so much to think about that I think it would be further on down the line, I think.
I've not given it any thought. I've got to be honest.
Yeah, Mark's that. Yeah, Mark.
I just like filming, making videos, and talking to you guys. That's all I like doing.
Yeah.
I like the other bits of it.
I'm the more right. This is how we have to set it up. This is what we have to do. This Mark knows nothing about or answering questions and things like that. I do that side of stuff.
I just like making the video. Somebody goes, can you go and film this? Yeah, cool. As long as I can eat something, it's cool. I'll let you know my honest opinion. Evelyn said they keep putting different levels for people to pay for no adverts.
Is that why? Oh, have they recently changed it? Is that why we can't control it now?
Maybe, I don't know.
I wonder if there's been a change of some sort to then force people to subscribe to YouTube.
There is someone on YouTube, says Lauren, and Insta, who streams about getting money. All she does is shout on her phone about it. There are quite a few on those as well.
Yeah.
Sam said, the TV license, though, needs to go. Now, this is very controversial. Sam.
Yeah.
This is very, very controversial.
Yeah.
It's a chicken and egg argument, I think, because the BBC, because obviously they get the bulk of the license.
Yeah, I think they get all of it, don't they?
No, you'll be surprised. I don't know if you knew this. Channel 4 get a small part of it. There you go. Yes, YouTube have blocked ad blocker options caps. Oh, so we did have so Sam's saying they've got rid of it. We used to have ad blockers, so we have been stopping the adverts. So if you guys are getting a lot of ads,
I'm sorry, because because like Mark was about to blame me, right? I was in the kitchen and I was like, but I normally do catch it, so I'm sorry about that. If they must have changed it very recently,
yeah.
We blocked them on
Friday. Yeah. Or just on Friday you've been blocking them. So
I must go and have a look. They must have changed something.
Yeah, they must have done.
Yeah.
So at least if they warn us, we could say, right, we'll be back after these messages, and then
I won't lie to you, they may have, and I was just like, yeah, skip, and I've not even bothered, because sometimes them terms and conditions are so long. I'm just like, oh my god. And I do try to read a lot of them, I do. But sometimes they use language that I don't understand. I'm like, what does this mean? I have no idea.
Anyway, there we are, guys. So we now know we'll pay more attention. When we come to do the live on Friday, we'll see if we can actually find a way to do ad blocking.
Yeah.
If possible.
Mark's saying we'll find a way. He means I've got to look for a way.
When it comes up and clicks, you may have...
Oh, you mean on there?
Yes.
Oh, I see. I thought you meant...
Lauren said every time you join the stream, she starts waving pom-poms and asks you to for money, which I don't think is right. Oh, this is this YouTuber you're talking about. I thought you meant Kelly then. I thought I haven't seen this.
I thought it was an advert that the person's begging for money. I was like,
yeah, I won't be doing. I promise you, Lauren, I won't be waving pom-poms.
You never know. You never know.
There we are. So, just going back to the old video. So we will, like I said, the John Lewis afternoon tea. We will try and put that up this weekend for you guys as well, so you can see it. Definitely did enjoy that one as well. We always give a bit of a spoiler before we go as well for anybody on the live, so you know that will be coming up as well. But if you can, if anybody does have a John Lewis near them that does afternoon tea, that would be Kelly my recommendations. I'm hoping it translates for the rest of the country. But the slabs of cake they gave you were so good.
And the thing was, they were like almost like full sizes of cake. But I will warn you now, I'm a cake snob.
Are you?
I have become all the cakes that we try. So now I feel like so when we were trying the cakes, they were good. Don't get me wrong. And if it had been a year or two ago, I'd be like, wow, these cakes are really good. But now that I bake cakes and I watch cake shows and I have all of these fantastic cakes, now my taste bud levels have elevated. So I feel like for the money and the cakes, I liked the lemon drizzle, but I just felt like the lemon drizzle didn't penetrate the cake enough. And if you, let me tell you, if you love chocolate brownies,
they were good. Their ones were good. I'm not gonna lie, they were good.
Yeah, I'm not a chocolate brownie lover, but I know Evelyn would love that chocolate brownie for sure.
So it wasn't very well. I don't want to ruin too much. We'll let you guys see it, but those were two nice cakes as well. But if those of you that are interested, we'll have that up hopefully this weekend so you guys can see.
Yeah, it'll be Sunday.
Yeah.
If Mark edits on time, it'll be
Sam said, I listen to a lot of loud music on headphones, so ads can make me jump out of my skin. I hate them so much. Yeah, I'm the same. Do you know, when I'm listening to something, someone will say, right now, this is very important. And this advert shoots out. Oh, for God's sake. Lauren said, no, not Kelly and you, Mark. You have a great community. The pom-poms are okay. I know, I was only joking.
He's only joking.
But not begging the general public for money, but it's up to the person. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah. It is up to the person.
I think for me, I just think anyway.
So, oh my God, St. Cott said some YouTubers share their Amazon wish list so subscribers can get them what they want to show appreciation of what they do. That sounds like a wedding list.
There is a thing where they're like some YouTubers do buy me a coffee, and like I get torn. This is where I get torn. You know, when people donate money, because I feel like you shouldn't have to donate money. You shouldn't have to give money. You shouldn't have to do all of this stuff. I feel like YouTube should, but anyway, that's another matter. And we just want to make videos for you guys. We like making videos. When I first came to Mark with the idea of doing a YouTube, never in a million years did I think, oh yeah, you know, we could make money from this or anything like that. It was purely, let's show people our holidays. That was it. That was the premise of this. I never in a million years thought, oh, you know, we could become monetized or anything like that. In my mind, I just I put up a video of Mark getting his hair cut in Disney, and he had like 54 views, and I was like, oh my God, like 54 people have watched you get your hair cut. And it was amazing to me that people, you know, want to watch certain things or look at these sort of things. And so for us, that's what it became, just us making videos. It's a little bit different now because we want to make better content. So I try to plan things out a little bit more. I make notes, and I like to buy certain types of equipment that might make it better and all that. And I feel like sooner or later, what I would like is to do a lot more videos and things like that. So I think that's where I see it going, and hopefully that's the direction that we get to go in. So yeah, that's yeah.
So let's move on to chocolate brownies. So Evelyn said, chocolate brownies where?
Yeah.
So Evelyn, we think you'd really like the chocolate brownies at the cafe, Huffkins Cafe, which is in Oxford Street, John Lewis.
Yeah.
When I tried their brownie, it wasn't really, you get some brownies which are really rich and chocolate, too sickly rich. This was really good. But Sam said, my brownies are better than chocolate.
Oh, wow.
I thought you were going to say better than something else then, Sam, but they're better than chocolate.
Wow, 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 wow.
I would love to try one of these brownies, Sam, because they do sound amazing. And the fact you put 3 chocolate bar emojis.
Yeah. I am not a chocolate cake lover. I'm not really into, like a lot of people, like sometimes when Eva might say she likes the biscuit cake and all that. I'm not really a chocolate cake lover, but I know Evelyn loves like proper, she likes it when it's gooey and all of that. So when I do my chocolate cakes for work, it's got the ganache on the top, but it's normally cooked all the way through, but it contains jam. But I know when Evelyn goes, oh yeah, it's a little bit crummy, I know what she means now. She wants it gooey so that it's like gooey chocolate in the middle. Now I'm getting it. I'm like, oh, that's what she means. She wants it gooey, she wants it fudgy. But you won't be disappointed with
Evelyn said, yeah, influencers have wish lists. So Cott said, all these adverts have been M&S. I think you're sponsored.
Do you know what? Let me tell you. So
we dissed their afternoon tea, didn't they? Sorry.
So sometimes when I might go back and watch our videos and whatever, and I've noticed it says sponsored at the bottom.
We are not sponsored.
We're not sponsored. But I'm wondering now, which is, I briefly touched upon it on the last live, whether because there's adverts within, does that mean that it's sponsored? Does that make sense? So because there's adverts on our channel, basically we're sponsored by YouTube, if that makes sense, like YouTube adverts. But we are not sponsored by anybody. We pay our own money. We do our own things. There's nobody that has given us money to go and have the afternoon tea at M&S or have any type of afternoon teas, any type of restaurants, nothing like that.
They're not going to sponsor it after the review we gave them M&S. Sam said, only for the afternoon tea, though. We do like M&S.
Yeah, we love M&S.
Sam said, the base... All right, let's talk about brownies. Ooh. And Sam very kindly has agreed to share this secret. Okay. The base of my brownies are caramelized white chocolate, and the rest is a mixture of milk and dark chocolate. Very gooey, very tasty with that beautiful crust on top. Is it?
That's Evelyn.
It sounds like your brownies are predominantly chocolate. Do you use flour or do you use a different type of flour to get them so gooey?
Because if you don't use flour and it's just milk and chocolate, milk and dark chocolate, it would set like chocolate, no?
Well, Sam will tell us if she's willing to. Lauren said, sponsored by Qatar Airways, like Sky News Weather. I know you're not sponsored. I'm only joking around. No, I know.
I know.
Oh, another advert. Oh, this is annoying. Right, well, we'll definitely have to pay attention next time on Friday.
Yeah, look. I mean, that's the only thing. We would have to, have a look on Friday and see. Because normally it comes up at the bottom of the screen, and I'm pointing because it's in the different direction now, so I have to point here. So normally it pops up roughly around here underneath, so you guys can't see, and it will say skip ad, and we normally just skip ad, but nothing's popped up, so we can't skip no ads.
So I think they've taken that thing off of us.
Yeah.
You will show adverts.
You will show adverts. I'm like, I don't want to know any adverts during the live.
That's why we always skip them. There's been once or twice where I've been talking and I've missed it, but normally I will see
only one. I think there's only been once where we've missed it, which was ages ago, but we've been quite religious in skipping the ads. So it's just annoying that we don't have that control anymore.
No, I know. Well, it might be that we actually misdid it. So we'll have a look. We'll be more vigilant on Friday, and hopefully we can cut that bit out.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it pops up. And I don't know if it has anything to do with this reverse thing.
I don't know.
Reversed.
Now then, you look how much is left. Talking of chocolate.
Yeah, but you bought that ages ago. I've got like one left, maybe two.
This is one of Kelly's recommendations for anybody who likes the chocolate orange. This is the chocolate mint. It is new, hence the new. We have showed this before. You're gonna have a little slice.
I might have a little slice because I think I've only got two left. But if you remember rightly, Mark bought this about a month ago. That's how slow I eat chocolate.
Yeah, Sandra, when did you buy that? Yeah, it was sorry, Lauren said, when did you buy that? It was a month ago.
Yeah, about a month ago.
Sam said, so you add a little bit of flour, cocoa powder, whipped eggs, and sugar and butter and chocolate. Lots of chocolate. Oh, Evelyn says she doesn't like Terry's. It is an acquired taste. I don't like mint chocolate whatsoever, but you really like this one.
I like mint chocolate.
Yeah, I did get it to her before Christmas, actually, Lauren, to be fair.
I don't like I don't think it was before Christmas. Oh, it could be.
Yeah, it was before Christmas. I'm pretty sure I got it before Christmas.
But I don't like dark chocolate. I'm not a lover of dark mint. It's okay, but I prefer milk mint chocolate.
I know, I'm looking for chocolate now. We've still got so Sam, we've still got the thing you were talking about, which was the After Eights gin and tonic one.
That's why your brother got us.
That's yeah. It doesn't taste a gin and tonic, but it does have like quite a fresh taste to it.
Well, if you're lucky, I may let you have. Hey, you got straws in the cupboard. I bought you specifically straws.
I don't want straws.
So you don't eat my stuff. And look, I specifically he eats packets of straws. No, he wants my things.
I want to have a look at it. So just to share, because that's what Kelly can't do, is these are. So I do like these. These are the fruit pastels. And they're vegan. They never used to be vegetarian, you know, fruit pastels. They were always had gummies in them, gelatin in them. But they are now vegan. Sam said, I'd love to make my brownies with Terry's chocolate. Oh, would you do it with the orange or would you do it with the mint? I have never, actual facts, I have never seen a chocolate brownie with mint chocolate. I have never seen that. I've seen
my cousin made it.
No, she didn't.
She did.
What, with mint?
Yeah, with mint chocolate. She made brownies with mint chocolate brownies.
When? I never saw these.
She brought it to the barbecue. You didn't eat it, but she made it.
No one told me. I saw Blondie, her blondies were nice.
Yeah, and she made, and the other one, the same time she made the blondies is when she made the mint brownies.
Look at this. You see, no one tells me. No one shares this with me.
You don't like mint?
No, I don't, to be fair. Sam said, I've still got most of my Christmas chocolates. I'll eat them at Easter. Well, funny enough, this has got to be the longest. Even doesn't like fruit pastels. This has got to be the longest we have had. I'm only getting them here. We've had the quality streak. Believe it or not, we've still got the tins left with stuff in. Not many in them. Now, normally these would be gone in a month. I am still surprised there are still ones left.
I'll show you these ones. There's loads in these ones.
I know. I'm absolutely shocked. We should just put them in one, actually. And then that's so these.
What? So you can eat mine?
I don't want yours.
Yeah.
If I'd wanted them, I'd have eaten them. Look, so we still got loads left. Right, let me bung them in.
I don't want them smelling of coffee. He got them hideous coffee ones, and he opened the tin, and they smell so strong.
They are. It's like coffee potpourri.
Yeah, it was so strong. He just opened that tin. It was like a woof of coffee. And then he's like, "Yeah, I'll put them in." No, I don't want my orange and my truffles and my caramel smelling of coffee.
Oh, Lauren just got an advert, which is for Hollywood Bowl, but you skipped it. I didn't realise you can skip them. Stop teasing me with the green triangles. Oh no, I know. Sorry, St. Cot.
Sorry.
Have you eaten all yours? I was going to ask you, St. Cot. Have you eaten all yours? Are they all done?
But you did get extra purple ones instead.
Sam said Monkey loves the Freddo frogs. I've seen Freddo frog cheesecake recipe that looks fun. Oh,
nice.
Do you make it into the shape of Freddo? Would you do that as well? So anybody not familiar, Freddo is one of the characters that Cadbury's have on their
a frog.
Hence the name Freddo frog. And Zachary quite likes I know he likes his chocolate.
He likes I was about to say Skittles, but it's not Skittles. M&Ms.
M&Ms, that's right.
M&Ms.
I've eaten all those ones we had. I'm just leaning down. I'm going to have one of these.
You see? And then you want to mix it in mine.
But there's plenty of orange ones. You want one of the orange ones?
All right. Oh.
Yeah. Lauren said, yeah, I know Freddo. I know the Freddo. Right. So I'm having the coffee. The coffee one is actually really, really strong.
It's really strong. And I am shocked that because you love coffee, that you haven't finished those coffee ones.
They're not as good as I thought they would be. They're
very potent.
The plus point is that they're strong. The downside is they are quite sickly.
Yeah, if you eat too many of them, I can see that. Yeah.
But even though I just have one, I think that's actually very, very sweet. It's too sweet for me. I love coffee chocolate. Do you know what? Even I'm the same. That combo of coffee and chocolate is delicious.
There'll be plenty here, Evelyn, when you come.
Yeah. I'm eating like one a month, so there are there are absolutely plenty here if you want to try some. And if there was a way we could get St. Cop the triangles. Oh, so Sam said, so going back to the Freddo cake, it wasn't in a frog shape, no, but I'm thinking of it. I was lined with Freddos. They were chopped up and put into the cheesecake mix. That sounds nice. You could do that. Isn't there a cheesecake recipe where you put in the Oreos?
Is Freddo filled with caramel, or is it just?
No, it's just chocolate. It's just
so. The thing is, if you were going to chop it up and put it in a cheesecake, you wouldn't be able to tell that they were Freddos. If you decorated the top of the cheesecake, you would be able to tell it's the Freddos, and then maybe put just Cadbury's chopped up chocolate in the cheesecake, and then just have the Freddos decorating the cheesecake.
Yeah, Evelyn said, kiss them goodbye when I get there.
Yeah, I can imagine.
To be honest, you can have finished them off. There aren't that many left now. Look, there's a tiny few. I reckon there's about 10, 12 there.
No, there's more. I would say that was about 20.
11? 11 coffee.
Wow, I'm mistaken then. I stand
corrected. There you go. I can't guarantee there'll be 11 when you get here. The whole outside was lined with the frog, so it looked cute. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Sam comes up with such good ideas for cakes. Yeah. You really, really do. Yeah. So these ideas you were having for your afternoon tea as well. Sam, I think you should do a cookbook. I think you should have your own little cookbook. That would be good. A picture of you like this with your cakes on there as well. Freddo was released in the UK in, oh my God, Lauren, in 1973. Wow. They were withdrawn in 1979 and they were relaunched in 1994, way before I was born. God, you make me feel old. I only remember them from the 90s. I don't remember them any earlier than that. So that makes sense that they were withdrawn, because I thought they were a 90s thing. I've only ever seen them since the 1990s.
Yeah. I was never really a Freddo person anyway, but I feel sure they did a special edition with caramel in it.
No, I don't think they did. You're thinking of the Cadbury's,
not the bunny. No,
Cadbury's caramel bunny. That's what you're thinking of.
I'm actually thinking of the shape of the Freddo, the frog, and I'm sure they did a caramel version. Correct me if I'm wrong. If anybody knows if they did a caramel version of Freddo, because I believe they did.
You had only seen them since 1994. I don't think it's a Cadbury's caramel bunny. Has the
no, I know the caramel. I'm not talking
the Freddo.
Yeah, but
not the Freddo.
Was there a shape of the bunny? No, there wasn't.
Somebody will tell you. I'm sure somebody will tell you.
No shape of the bunny. It's just the Cadbury's caramel, and I don't like that. There's something about that caramel. I mean, not that caramel, but that caramel chocolate bar that I don't like.
There you are. The Lauren backs you up. A caramel version of Freddo was sold in a yellow wrapper. I don't know.
But why you?
Sam said, if ever I write a book, it will be for children based on the farm I grew up on.
Oh,
but now I'm thinking of a baking book. Well, in my dreams, maybe. Do you know what, Sam? I think you should do it. Just start writing every time you have one of your creations, because there's so many creations you put on our live. And I think if you start doing that, putting that on paper, writing them down, or the little savories that you do, or the cakes you do, you'll soon then develop this book.
I think, and because they're so unusual as well, I feel like that's how you can market them. Does that make sense? So it's not like when you come up with an idea, it's not like your traditional idea. There's an edge to it. And so, like, I would do it, like so Disney have a book out, and it's like a Disney cooking or baking book, but then they have the villains one.
Yeah.
Which is the opposite kind of thing. And I think yours could be like just the very much more abstract than a normal cookbook or a normal baking book or something. It would just be more edgier and more and different, and it will appeal to those people. Like the other day, so when we did the live on Friday, we had the Earl Grey and apple, and that was just so different.
That was what.
Yeah, and it's just such a different. Like, who would think to put Earl Grey and apple together? It doesn't compute. Do you see what I mean? But I feel like there would be a market for that. So if you decided you wanted to go down that route, it's worth just sort of like jotting down your ideas, creating recipes and stuff like that. It just
No, like Richard with his balsamic vinegar and ice cream.
I don't remember that, but
that was one of his ideas. Sam said, if ever I write a book, it will be for children based upon the format. Oh no, I said that one. Said that. Fiona said, oh, there is a Freddo caramel. So Fiona backs you up as well. She said so too. So there you are.
Because I remember.
Sam said, one of my kids' books would be called To Capture Cloud. My pony was called Cloud and was a monster to catch. I can see the book. Oh, visualize to materialize.
Yeah, visualize. That is my mantra. Visualize to materialize.
Evelyn said, oh, Monopoly advert. That's just gone. Lauren said, Freddo caramel in stock at Ocado. Delivery for £1.25 for a 5-pack. We might have to do a little taste test. I
didn't. Spoiler alert! I don't think they're very good.
Oh my God, Lauren's checked it as well. She said Freddo caramel is currently not in stock on Tesco online. So if we do an Ocado shop, we'll have to add that to the.
No, you said Costco.
No, Ocado.
Ocado. Okay.
Costco. No. Sam said Fox's Freaky Bakes.
That would have such a yes. Fox's Freaky Bakes. Yes. Like, I think you should start writing.
I think so, Sam. I think so. I definitely think so as well.
And don't reveal all of your recipes.
Yeah.
Don't reveal all of them. Just write them down, jot them down. Oh, for sure. It's just such a good idea. Definitely.
Foxy brownies would go down well as well. I could foresee that as well. With a crispy, crunchy top.
Yeah, and that would be one. Yeah, Foxy Brown. Can you imagine Foxy Browns?
Oh yeah, Foxy Brown. Yeah, that would work.
Foxy Browns though, but you'd put an S on the end. Foxy Browns.
Oh, Fiona's. Are you going to add that to your Tesco delivery?
The Freddo.
The Freddo ones as well. What was I going to say? So. That's what I thought you were saying, Fiona. You're going to add that to your Tesco delivery. Lauren said, I don't have any, but I do cook, but I read recipes online. You bake anything, Lauren? Are you doing anything? Yeah, I do like that. Sam's got all the Foxy emojis. Yeah, I think that Foxy Browns, that would be such a cool name for your brownies. I think so.
I like to bake, but normally I adapt traditional recipes. So I will give them what I consider a little bit more of a flair. So like if the cake is so there's a cherry and almond cake that I do, and then I've created like a topping, and then I put like jam on the inside and blah blah blah. Anyway, I did it in its original form, so I didn't add any flair, so I didn't adapt the recipe. I just left the recipe as is, and I brought it up to my mum's, and my mum was like, but there's nothing on it. It's not thing. And I was just like, yeah, but this is just as it is. No, you can't serve it like that. You can't serve it like that. I had to make a topping there and then and all of this type of stuff. And it was crazy.
Well, you remember for next time. You got the delivery today, said Fiona. Did you treat yourself? Did you add any nice little treats? Because I noticed when ours comes, there's a lot of treats added to it.
And?
You see? But Kelly doesn't even care. She'll just put it in there. But did you give yourself some nice treats? Evelyn said, I started baking but got bored halfway with all the mess. Yeah, there is that. There is that element to it. We're quite lucky because we've got a dishwasher. So even though you don't stack it, I end up stacking it, cleaning it, and putting it away. Please. I thought I didn't even make this thing.
Please.
Penguins are £1 for 7, said Sam from Morrison's online promo. That's almost half price. Oh, you got the Alfredo caramel. Fiona, see, look at that. Look at that, just as we were talking about.
See, and he was disagreeing with me, saying no, there was no caramel.
Are you sure? I don't think so, but there you go. I've been proved wrong.
There you go.
It exists.
But so in the shop, what did I put? I put the macadamia nut. You put that in the freezer, right?
Yeah.
Haagen-Dazs. But let me tell you,
there's about 9 of them in the freezer.
Let me tell you. I'll get fruit bread and whatever. Mark goes, oh yeah, you put loads of treats in. It's Mark.
Damn right.
I did like peanut butter, crunchy peanut butter. What did he do last night? As soon as it came, opened it, got his apples, blah, blah, blah. And I was thinking, I bought those apples for me and I bought smooth peanut butter, but I wanted crunchy peanut butter. I actually bought him the Lotus Biscuit one.
Well, you've got 2 peanut. See, Kenny will do this.
One is a smooth peanut butter and one is a crunchy peanut butter. And I bought apples to have with that because you said, oh, don't get any more apples.
No, I tell you why, because we just end up throwing them all out. Sam said a holiday bake book would be so much fun.
Yeah.
Special spooky bakes for Halloween, festive fun for Christmas.
Yeah,
I would love to.
Festive fun for everyone.
Well, do you know what, Sam? That could be your range. So you could do one for general, and then you could have one for Halloween, and then you could have one for Christmas, or you could even just have like I said, a holiday season one.
I think it would do really well if you did like an edgy one at Halloween. I feel like that would be like really, because that's when people, I think, are more willing to try something unusual as well.
Yeah.
Would be more at Halloween. They'd be like, oh, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this out and test it out. Especially if they're kid friendly. But yeah, they will for sure do all of that, for sure, I feel.
Anyway, guys, we are rapidly approaching 8 o'clock in a matter of seconds. So I think we will leave the live there. But guys, thank you so much for contributing today for the live. We had great fun doing it, as we always do. Apologies about the advert.
Yes. Sorry about that.
Yeah. So Cott said, have a great week. I'm off to write a book on adverts. Oh, no. We felt so bad you had to sit through. Honestly, we always skip through them. So I hope this is not a thing that they're doing from now on.
Yeah.
So thank you for bearing with us.
Yeah.
I know it's been a bit annoying that you've had to go through 50 adverts, all of them by M&S by some reason.
No, some people have had M&S.
I'm joking.
No, but it's really weird how people are getting different adverts and different amounts of adverts and adverts that are happening at different times. I feel like that's really weird.
Anyway, so as always, guys, yes, Lauren knows the score. So our next live stream will be Friday, 6:30 UK time for anybody who wants to join. Hopefully I'll have that thing edited by then. We won't have it up live, but we'll have the video edited.
And it'll go probably, if Mark's done it, then it probably will go off Sunday.
Oh no, Sam said have a great week, but poor Nick's had a chemical burn. Oh, how did he do that? Was that at work?
Oh, bless him.
I hope he's okay.
I hope everything's okay.
Please send him our regards.
Yes, please do.
Please wish him a speedy recovery from us.
Yeah,
I hope he's
bless him. Yeah, I hope everything's okay.
Make sure he rests it and they don't push him back too hard. But yeah, love, hugs and kisses from Kelly and I to all of you guys. As always, please look after yourselves. Please do take care. And remember, you're never too old to have fun. You're worth putting up the adverts. Bless you.
Oh, bless you. Thank you.
Have a wonderful week, guys. And we will see you hopefully on Friday.
Yes.
Oh, jet washing. Yeah, we'll tell him to just be careful. Make sure he doesn't, they push it back too soon because that's quite sore. Until then, guys, take care. And we will see you on Friday.
And don't forget to melt my cheese.
We'll see you Friday. Bye for now.